As promised, I am back at the very end of the year to help you hit the round 2 deadlines with aplomb, with panache, with pizzazz, and submitting your very best MBA applications. Despite the fact that I am still clearly nursing a sinus infection, I didn't want to miss the chance to help you succeed in round 2 this year. So welcome back to MBA Monday. I'm Angela. I'm the founder of MBA Protocol, the founder of Career Protocol, the founder of a bunch of stuff. But you probably know me as your MBA guardian angel. And so today I'm going to talk to you about the 5 round 2 mistakes that MBA admissions committees hate and how to remedy them. All right, the number 1 round 2 mistake that MBA admissions committees hate is under-researched applications. If you're hustling and you're trying to get a lot done before the round 2 deadlines, you might be tempted to skimp on school research. Don't do it. Go grab our free this week MBA school research template and fill it in completely for all the schools that you're applying to. You can use AI as a starting point, but be sure to also go and look at school websites, look at their blogs. Be sure that you have substantial information about each program that allows you to tell the school why you actually want to go to their program. If you write generic personal statement essays that says stuff like, I need to learn about finance, which is the lifeblood of any organization, and your school is great at finance, you will get dinged because they know that you just sort of peanut buttered the same idea across all your essays and you're not taking that school seriously. So make sure that you're doing great research even if you're under a time crunch. The second pet peeve of round 2 submissions for MBA admissions committees is essays that try to do too much. You may have noticed that the word counts for most MBA programs' essays are really, really short. Word count has dramatically declined over the years, and most schools are limiting essays to 300 words, sometimes 200 words, sometimes even 100 words. And what that means is that you have to be really focused in each of your essays. When you try to do too much in any one essay, you end up achieving nothing. So make sure that your resume is a brag sheet and shows the admissions committee what a rock star you are in your career. And then as you're approaching each essay, really focus on the question that the school is asking and try to achieve one and only one thing in each essay that you write. That way, the reader will be left with a very clear impression of who you are as a person because you've directly answered their question. If you're finding yourself really straining to get the essay under the word limit, or if you're finding that the essay moves around and covers too many bases, you're trying to achieve too much. So keep it simple and keep it focused. By the way, if you want help finalizing those essays, the MBA Protocol coaches still have a few hours left to help you perfect those essays. So request a call with us. Go to mbaprotocol.com/MBA and we'll let you know how we can help you polish up those essays so that they don't try to achieve too much and really, really show your best self to the admissions committee, even under a time crunch. The third thing that round 2 Adcoms hate is messy career game plans. You've heard me say it before. You've heard me say it 100 times. Your career game plan is the platform for your entire application. It's how you show the admissions committee how you're going to turn that MBA education into a thriving and inspiring career. So make sure you've got all the pieces in place. You know what you need to gain from your MBA program. You know what your post-MBA goal is, and you know what your long-term career vision is, and all 3 of those things connect together and make sense. Do not cut corners on your career game plan because you leave yourself vulnerable to rejection on the basis that the school can't really envision you benefiting from their program. And if they can't envision that, they're going to save you the money and just give you the old ding. Pet peeve number 4. This is a pet peeve in any round. Actually, all of these are, but these are ones that you want to pay particular attention to if you're hustling for round 2, and that is weak school fit. This is really a combination of all 3 of the previous pet peeves that I named. What schools don't like is when they look at your application and they say, well, this person seems accomplished, they seem driven, they seem even like a pretty decent person, but we just can't see them fitting with our student body, with the group of students that we're shaping to build a culture here of mutual support, camaraderie, and collegial collaboration. All MBA programs are looking for people that are going to add to their classmates. So the best way you can remedy weak school fit in your application is to plan at least 4 ways that you are going to contribute when you're on campus, and make sure that those 4 ways are concrete and specific. Don't just name clubs that you're going to join. Talk about the specific things that you're going to do at those clubs when you join them, and how you're going to use your own experiences to enrich the lives of your classmates. There's a lot more to showing school fit than just talking about how you're going to contribute at the program, but given that you're on a tight timeline, addressing this alone should go a long way to helping you show strong fit with each school you're applying to. This item is covered in our school research template, so if you didn't grab it earlier when I flashed the QR code on the screen, now's your chance. There it is. You can also find it down below in the description, and while you're down there, why not subscribe? Hit that subscribe button. I know round 2 deadlines are almost here, but I'm going to be back at you next year with advice on how to crush your interviews and how to do all the things to convert the MBA interview into an offer. Last but not least, the last pet peeve that MBA program admissions committees have in the round 2 application cycle is when you put the wrong school's name in your essays. I would love to attend Stanford to increase my communication skills through the unique case method. Did you catch the mistake there? That's a Harvard essay. Harvard MBA program uses the case method. So this is symbolic of just all the kinds of typos that happen when you're rushing. So before you hit submit on your MBA applications, be sure to print out everything, your essays, your resume, and the short answers, and do an out loud read for each individual program to catch any last minute typos or any places where you may have actually put the word booth into a Kellogg essay or vice versa. It's truthfully not the end of the world even if you do this, but why leave it to chance? Put your best foot forward, make sure it's clean and polished before you hit that submit button on January 6th or whenever your deadlines are. All right, everybody, that's it. I've got no more content to help you hit the round 2 deadlines. I hope that you've been following along on this channel. I hope that the advice I've given has been helpful to you in achieving your MBA goals. If it has, please leave me a comment down below and let me know. Meantime, enjoy the holidays. Good luck hitting submit on your round 2 applications, and I will be right back here with you in January to help you do a great job on your MBA interviews and chart the rest of your career through the MBA. I'll see you then. Good luck. If you are sprinting towards the round 2 deadlines and you want step-by-step guidance on what you should be doing every day between now and the deadlines, you might want to check out this video. Even if you're a little bit behind, it might still be useful. Piles of goo are trying to come out my face and they can't escape, so it's causing all this sinus pressure. F***ing mess over here.